Okay, hello everybody. This is Rick and Deb here at our YouTube channel, Two Heads Are Better Than One. We are at Osage Hills State Park near Pusk, Oklahoma. But this is the Falls Creek Trail that we're actually on right now. And it's a little ways down from our campsite, which we'll probably show later. But right now it's going to show you where we've walked down to. Actually, we're getting ready to go swimming here a little. But we're going to show you this. And it's not very far from the swimming pool area, and we're getting ready to head on up that way. So if you wish, you can join us. We are currently getting ready to walk back up, but I wanted to show you these falls. They're not great big huge falls, but still it's kind of neat. There again, this is basically it. There's a lot of very huge rocks and boulders, and it's kind of cool. So we're going to go ahead and head on back up that way. I'm going to try to give you a kind of a view of the area. Say hi. Hi. Okay. It's really, really hot today. It's been hot. We've been here since yesterday. No, today. I get my days mixed up. Today's Saturday. Yeah, okay. But we're getting ready to go swimming, so we thought we'd show you a little bit of this hiking trail. It's really a very pretty hiking trail. I've got a 3-day weekend, so my days are kind of messed up. My apologies. But anyway, we've had a wonderful time here at Osage Hills. Osage Hills is actually, it looks like the Ozarks. It's not as big as the Ozarks, but it kind of resembles the Ozarks a little bit. And where we're staying at is really pretty. I might show that in a later clip, maybe later on today. But that's the falls. So we're going to go on down. The wife's way ahead of me. I kind of got to watch my step here because there's a lot of rocks. So if the camera's kind of jerky, I apologize. But I got to watch where I'm walking here. It wouldn't take much to trip and fall on these. I'll show you the trail. Got these, I mean, pretty big sized boulders. I guess they're called boulders. They're pretty good sized rocks. But see, I'm going to kind of show you what I'm talking about. This is what you got to traverse over to get down here. And it's not that bad as long as you stay on the main. Now there's another set of smaller falls. Actually, there's like 3 smaller falls, and I'm going to show those in a minute. Here's another view of the considered the main fall, but it is very pretty down here. So I'm going to very carefully try to walk through these rocks, walk through the rocks, walk over the rocks so I don't trip and fall. Here's another set of Here's another little fall. Yeah, like look at some of these. Like there's one right there. Kind of look back over here. It really doesn't do it any justice. These are very, very large rocks, boulders, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, we're going to walk our way down here. And there again, I may just bear with me here. I got to watch where I'm going. Oh, if there was one fall on these, it wouldn't be good. Okay, we're going to walk out to the edge, and I'm going to give you a better view of these. There's a few people down here. It says no underwater swimming because it's pretty dangerous, I guess. Well, again, they've got huge boulders and all kinds of undercurrents, and it's not recommended to actually swim under the water. But these are so shallow you can actually walk across them. I'm going to kind of sweep right here and let you see the whole area. And there again, I got to really watch where I'm going. Some of these are very large, and they're just everywhere. I don't know if these were how long these have been here. This might have all been underwater at one time. I don't know. This could have been part of an ocean. Really don't know. No expert, but see, you can see even out here there's these great big huge slabs. Huge slabs. There's one out there in the water. There's no. And then there's just another view of the smaller falls than the ones on down there. Okay. See, this area is full of these big, huge rocks, boulders, whatever you want to call them. They look possibly man-made, but for what reason or what purpose? Or maybe they're leftovers from some other road project or something. Don't know. I'm not an expert by any means. Now see, here's one. This thing is huge. Just this one boulder. Look how large. It's huge. And there's one out there. And these are just scattered and just littered everywhere out here. It just looks like all this has been here a very, very long time. And these look like they were almost put here on purpose. Kind of like maybe a wall. I don't know if you can see that, or looks like that was all done, placed there for a reason. And then we got some wooden steps here we're going to walk up. Okay. Here, I can take one. Go ahead. Okay, so we're going to start back up. And then we got to walk up some more steps. If you all get a chance to go up here to Osage State Park, it's a very beautiful park. This morning we woke up and there was fog over those Ozark-looking hills. I don't really call them mountains. They kind of resemble that a little bit, but I don't think they're quite as tall. But they kind of got that Ozark or maybe Flint Hills look to them. Don't know. But it was very pretty this morning with that low-lying fog or whatever it might have been. Actually, it was it looked really bad out this morning. They had severe weather, damaging winds, hail, the whole bit. But I think it's went around us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Got two gentlemen here with some very nice looking dogs. Looks like one may be a pit bull. I don't know what the other one is. But anyway, they're out walking their dogs, swimming in the water. That's what we're going to be doing pretty soon. Anyway, we're on our way back. Just kind of glance down there through the foliage. Kind of give you another idea of where we're at here. Okay. Well, we're going to continue on. Okay. This is very pretty down here, though. Actually, there's a lot of hiking trails through this area. You could probably walk down here for a week and not walk all the nature trails. Didn't you say one of those was like 8 or 9 miles long? Or...
Yeah.
Some of these trails are quite long. They'll go like, 9 or 10 miles maybe. You'd have to be an avid hiker. We're not avid hikers. We go the half an hour, maybe an hour walk. This walk's not that long, but you can see we're really down in it right now. It's just wall to wall, all kinds of trees. We had a good time. We had a lot of fun yesterday. Just sitting around and just relaxing, just enjoying all the wonderful nature that God has provided for us. But we do give God all the praise, all the glory for the wonderful scenery, beautiful scenery, His creation. Very hot though. Very hot, yes. And no breeze, hardly no breeze at all. That's why in a little bit we're going to go swimming. The pool is supposed to open up at 1, but evidently they're short on lifeguards or something, so today don't open until 2. But we're going to go enjoy the nice cool water for a little while. I think the wife's trying to collect more firewood. We've been building campfires and having s'mores and eating smoked sausages, and it's been absolutely wonderful. Don't get more than you can carry, honey. Don't get more than you can carry. She's trying to collect up firewood for later on this evening. Oh. Yeah, it's really pretty down here. It really is. Everything's so lush and so green. It's just beautiful. No wind blowing. I know that last video I did there was a lot of wind. But today there's no wind. Every now and then there'll be a little bit of a breeze. But you can tell we're really in the thick of this trail right now. This is kind of what we're looking at here. We have a tent, and we took it's got a cap on it that's like supposed to be for rain or whatever. We took that off last night because it was so hot. And you just lay there and look at the stars, and it was pretty cool. This particular hike is not that far. I think I'm going to do another short video, show you the campsite, what we've done with it. We put 4 of those little disposable solar powered lights on each corner of our tent. We've really got a pretty nice little campsite set up, and I don't know if it's because it's just not in a very popular area, but where we're at, I think we're the only ones there. And every now and then they'll have these placards that tell you, they describe the trees or the animals that you might see. Although we've not seen any. There's skunks down here. Let's see, bobcats. But bobcats are pretty elusive. They're pretty secretive animals, and they just don't make their appearance known. Probably walk down here 100 times and not ever see one. Plus, on up the way, there's a private camp of some sort. I'm not sure. It's either for people that have that special guests or whatever. It's off limits to most of the campers. But I guess there's a few that I think they're pretty expensive is what the deal is. And if they want to stay in there, I think it's like $100 a night for these cabins. And they're probably very nice cabins, but that's a lot of money for one night in a cabin. But they're not with the rest of the general population. They're kind of set off by themselves. And it's right across from the pool down here. We'll go by and show you that here in just a minute. But that's where we're at, what we're doing today. We really enjoy doing these videos. There again, our YouTube channel is Two Heads Are Better Than One. We've got, oh gosh, I don't know how many videos we got now. Maybe a dozen. Some of them are a little lengthy. The last video I did was 40 minutes long. That's a little long. I don't usually do them that long. I think when we get up here to this entrance, I'll stop it for a while and maybe try doing another one later on. Here's the animals that they say that you can see. White-tailed deer, 13-line ground squirrel. I don't know what that is. A striped skunk, bobcat, raccoon, beavers. I actually seen, I was down on the park on their nature trail, and I seen something that looked like I don't think it was a beaver, but it was a very large animal. It was burying itself underground, and I just stood there and watched it. It didn't bother me a bit, which I was glad of. Yeah, we're almost to the entrance of this one particular nature trail. Looks like there's some rocks. I don't know if this was placed here on purpose or if these were just already here. But they're pretty good size. I'm feeling this area is been here a very long time. Well, here we are to the entrance. There's a pool right over there. That's where we're going to be hopefully here just pretty soon. But that's it. That's just where we came from. We kind of started at the back end first, but that's okay. And this is actually called Sand Creek Falls Trail Hiking and Fishing. Hiking and fishing. And then there's this area. It says it's closed to park visitors, so I'm not sure exactly how it. But there are people up there today. And there are cabins way back in there. And there's a pool right over here. So, okay guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like my videos, please like, subscribe, and share. We're going to sign off now, and you all have a very blessed Memorial Day weekend. Goodbye for now.